Hello everyone, welcome to Basically Netta. I'm Netta, and this is my March wrap-up. So in the month of March, I read 5 books, and I DNFed 2 books, and I'm simultaneously still reading 2 more books. And yeah, out of those 5 books that I finished, I had 3 books that were 3-star rated, and then I had one 4-star rated book, and I had 1 5-star rated book. And shall we start? So the first book that I finished was Selin, and the second one was Empire of Exiles. I have the video for them as well. Like, I did a review for both of these books. You can go and check them out if you like. I'm just gonna go into them, briefly explain and summarize what I said in that video. So Selin Ascends by Josiah Bencroft is about a headmaster from a small town who goes to the Tower of Babel with his wife for their honeymoon, but they get separated, and we follow Thomas Selin, going from room to room to find his wife. And this is basically a book about it's just a metaphor for life, in my opinion. It's so good, and the only reason why I gave it a 4-star was because there are some pacing issues in this, in my opinion, but it might be very great for everybody else. Yeah, this was so much fun to read. It's not just about like finding his wife, it's about understanding himself, learning more about other people and relationships and things like that. And yeah, it's just really good, and I recommend it to everybody. The second book that I read in the month of March was Empire of Exiles by Erin M. Evans. This is about a scribe who goes to the archives to do an assignment for a noble, and then he witnesses a murder done by his own assistant. And in this world, they have separated the they call it changelings, the people who have magic. There was a coup, and they put them beyond a salt wall, so they can't come around and do magic in that area of that part of the realm, I guess. And somehow there's magic being done, and there's a murder, and the scribe has to figure out how this happened and prove that he wasn't involved. And yeah, the concept of this is like very intriguing to me. I actually like the part of the mystery and the magic and like those kind of things. But what I didn't like was the writing style. So it was really not my thing. It's written mostly for the characters, but like the plot is not on the first point of this book, and the characters are more shown, I guess, because like there was a part where we were learning about one of the big plot moments and historical points that moves the plot, and a character is reading and we're learning about that, and then all of a sudden it stops and we're learning about the character's emotion, and then we go back to that particular point of learning about the history, which is pretty important to the plot. And we could have gotten that point after, like her emotional point after, but it just didn't work out. So I gave this book a 3-star. I wasn't very into this book. So yeah, if you like more character-driven stories and you like this kind of magic system and mystery, go ahead and pick this up. So the third book that I finished and also have a video for is Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. I'm fully enjoying the Farseer trilogy, and this is the second book of the trilogy, and we follow Fitz. And yeah, this is the example of a good character-driven book. I gave it a 5-star. I have a review for it. Go ahead and watch it if you like. I just don't want to because it's the second book, I don't want to continue saying more and the same thing. Just go pick it up. Pick up the first one, which is Assassin's Apprentice, and then pick up this one. And yeah, it's really nice. It's high fantasy, very well written, very fun to read. The fourth book that I finished was The Sunlit Man by Brandon Sanderson. Also have the video for it. So I'm going to summarize this one as well. So there is a man named Nomad. He hops from one Cosmere world to another, and he gets stuck into this Cosmere world that we are following him. And he gets involved in the rebels side of this society where they're against the Tyrant King. So yeah, this was one of those typical Sanderson books, and I just didn't get the usual satisfaction from it. It's in the Cosmere. It's in mostly the Stormlight Archive. So if anybody picks this up and haven't read the Stormlight Archives, at least the first 2 books, you wouldn't understand what's going on. I have read until Oathbringer and a bit of Rhythm of War, as I will explain to you what happened. And this was just, I just felt neutral about it. I just didn't feel like it was a big deal. Yes, this was for the fans, but it just didn't do anything for me. It was just a normal Sanderson book, and it wasn't as big of a deal as it was, maybe because I got, like, there's so much hype behind these books, and I didn't get that satisfaction at the end. So I give it a 3-star. I'm very neutral about this one. I'm waiting for the this was number 4 that was released, but I'm still waiting for Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. So once that comes out, I will do a full review of all 4. And then the 5th book that I just finished literally like this week is The Future by Catherine Leroux. And it is a French-Canadian book which was translated by Susan Ouroux. I'm trying to say it in the French way. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Yeah, this I gave a 3-star rating. I'm not going to go into depth for this one because this was the Canada Reads 2024 winner, and I intend on doing a video on the Canada Reads 2024 books, the 5 books that were the finalists, and this one just came on Libby as like a skip the line kind of thing, so I just read it. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into it. So, yeah, and then the 2 that I DNFed. I DNFed Age of Ash by Daniel Abraham, and I DNFed All the Seas of the World by Guy Gabriel K. I DNFed Age of Ash because I didn't like the style of writing by Daniel Abraham. The concept of it was very interesting. I just didn't see myself finishing the book and actually enjoying it. I DNF'd it at 10%. It just wasn't working for me. And All the Season of the World, like Guy Gabriel K, was supposed to be my Canadian Mammoth, which is a prompt from Reading Across Canada. This is Reading Across Canada was created by Jolene from Bookworm Adventure Girl. Maybe I'll link her down below if you guys want to see what this is all about. Reading Across Canada, there's a bunch of prompts that you do, just one prompt every month, and this one is in the March is Canadian Mammoth, which you had to read a book that is 500 pages or more, and I just couldn't read this book. It is just the way that it's written and like the way the story was being told. I could not this was not for me. There was so much points that I just couldn't continue with this book. Yeah. And then so then I decided to pick up VenCo by Cherie Dimaline. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so Cherie Dimaline is another Canadian author, and she's an Indigenous author. And I just figured maybe since I've read 100 pages of All the Seas of the World, then this could kind of like, clean it up. But then, like, because this one's 400 pages, VenCo is 400 pages, so that would be like all 500. But I don't think I'm going to be able to finish VenCo. Like, today is like the 30th, so I'm not going to be able to finish it. So therefore, I'm going to continue reading it next month. And yeah, well, I'll talk about that one in April. And then my other prompt that I didn't finish was March of the Mammoth, which I was going to read Rhythm of War, and I was at the 13th% of this one when my Libby hold went away. Okay, so in March, all of my Libby books came all at the same time. And I can't read all of them at the same time, so the Mammoths had to go somehow. So I stopped at the 13%. I'm gonna pick it up again because it just came back today. So I'll pick it up for April. I'll finish it in April and then I'll talk about it then. So, yeah, that was my wrap up of March. Very weird wrap up. I DNF'd 2. I've never DNF'd any books before. Well, so far since I started a BookTube. And yeah, 2 in 1 month. Anyways, let me know down below if you have read any of these books, if you like them, you don't like them. Let's have a talk let's chat in the comments, and press the like button if you like it. Subscribe if you want to, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.